Good evening. My name is Thomas McGuire, and I am a student in Professor Floor's Management 330 class. Welcome. I'm going to demonstrate tonight what I've learned throughout the semester, and I'm going to demonstrate my desktop app. It is Thursday, April 25th, Albuquerque, New Mexico, and I'm a student at UNM working on my MBA. Alright, here we go. With the cost of college being so expensive, I created a desktop app and I've created a college calculator. Here are the different links to the different pages. Here's the book calculator, tuition calculator, loan calculator, total interest payment calculator, payment plan, college data, and the database where all the information will be entered. And I'm going to demonstrate how I've set up the inputs from being crashed and how students will not enter the incorrect data. Alright, let's begin. Okay, I'm just going to demonstrate as this is the book calculator and you enter the numbers for your different text boxes. The numbers of course are small, but this is just merely a way of demonstration. Alright, and the error message, there is none. This is the cost. And if a student isn't going to be taking a class or a professor wouldn't require a class, just enter 0 in one of the text boxes. Now let's say they don't enter 0 or they enter a letter or some symbols. What's going to happen? Well, the calculator is going to read that as an incorrect message and you're going to have an incorrect input until you put the proper input into the text box. There we go. Alright, next is the tuition calculator. And this is combo boxes because each of the credits are to a set value. And there's a choice, 4 choices. 1 credit, 2 credits, 3 credits, and no class. Naturally, no class is set to 0. There we go. 1 credit is 600. 2 credits, 800, and 3 credits, $1,000. A student won't be able to enter the wrong input in this selection because they have a limited number of options to choose. And this is the result. All of the combo boxes will add up and you'll receive your total at the bottom. Now this is the loan calculator. This is only used for students who plan on taking out a loan to pay for their courses. And to demonstrate, you will see how much interest you'd have to pay throughout the semester. The principal payment will be $10,000 and an interest rate of 5%. It's imperative to enter 5.05 and I'll show you why. Alright? Interest due is 500, and the values for the combo box: 1 year is 1, 3 is 0.25, 0.6 is 0.5, and 9 is 0.75. Here's what happens. If it's 0.25, it's $125 for interest. 6 months, $250 in interest, and for 9 months, $375 in interest. And if you enter the incorrect input or no input, the calculator will say incorrect input and incorrect in the following text box. And to change that, go back to the following. There we go. We have a correct total and everything came up. This is what happens if you enter just 5. Pretty expensive. Doesn't seem very accurate. But if it's 0.05, there we go. $37.50. This is like another variation. This is like to understand how interest is added. And so this is the calculator I created, the interest payment, which is very similar to the last one, but I thought it would be important to see it from a different variable, or a different viewpoint rather. Alright, let's go. $1,000 and $1,030. That's the loan with interest. The total loan, $1,000. When you subtract it, you get $30. But if you have no input, or it's important to have, wrong one. If you have no input and if you have letters, wrong answer. So there we go. Next page, payment plan. This is where a student can choose to see how they're going to pay throughout the semester. Tuition, $1,000. Books will be $500. No interest, $300. And you have a choice of choosing how many payments. It will be 5, 4, 3, 2, or 1. 4, 3, and 2. There we are. And if you have no input, letters, and no input, wrong answer. There we go. Correct info. Now this page, this is where the student enters their school name, the tuition, books, interest, number of payments, and the total for each payment. So, biased, I'm going to enter UNM. Tuition of $2,000. $300 for books. $105. That's how many payments I'll make. And the results. $480. And there we go. We have the data entered into the database. Thank you, and I really hope you enjoyed watching this, and I hope you have a wonderful summer. Thank you, and have a great evening.